Oh, let me update this to a day 10. Gotta update my stream title. Whoopi's Discord is faster on alerting that you're on than your own Discord. I noticed that. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to look into it. I think it's because we're using Dino for our alerts, not Me6, and Dino's just slower. Dino used to be better. Dino's no longer as good as it used to be, for a lot of reasons. Yeah, I did notice that hers was faster, and I might look into changing mine to Me6 too, if it's going to be faster. Alright. We are going straight to the boss. Because, well, we leveled up just enough that we got the final skill in everyone's main skill tree. And now I'm going to organize the inventories. Might have already put everything I wanted where I wanted it. Alright, we're gonna use that on Angelo and the hero. We're gonna use these in the same two because they are our healers. Alright. Now, we could get some better equipment, some better armor, some better helmets, especially helmets. We have pretty good room for improvement. Not for Angelo and Jess, though. They have the best that we can really get without going way, way out of the way. Or doing a lot more alchemy. And I did do some alchemy to help make up and do things, but... not as much as I could have. Alright. Yeah, I am using Padfoot here. final boss is immune to paralysis and things like that, so there's no point in using Parallax now that I have the other, unless he's resistant to wind, and I don't know that he is or not.
We are fighting them, but stand. Are you? Then climb up.
We are ready to try again. We got this. Do 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 do. All right. So, we are going to... Wow, that is really loud today on my end. Oh, it's... The knob on my headset got knocked. That's what it is. Alright, we're gonna psych up Helm Splitter and Sap. And as for Angelo, we are also going to psych up this round. But we're not going to get Angelo very psyched. We didn't get an insulate off, unfortunately. Ah, that's not good. That does set us back some. Alright, now we're going to use Typhus's Maul. And... I don't know how strong this one is, but this attacks a group, so I'm not going to use that one. Now she can also heal our party members, which is nice. And we will use that here. And that's why. Alright, this is fine. 240 is not bad. I was ready to wake up Angelo because I can't afford Angelo's sleep. So now we're gonna Omni heal. And with Yangus, we're gonna use the same thing. Twin Dragon Lash. And we're gonna psych up Angelo. Yeah, that's nice. Meteors are unkind. Ooh, that's not good. We're gonna have to Omni heal again. And I am going to cast Insulate now. And we'll perform a Lightning Storm is good. Is it as good as Falcon Slash though? I don't think so. Lightning Storm, unboosted, should do around 235 damage, which would be more than Falcon Slash. But I don't know that it would be more than a boosted Falcon Slash. Alright, Wave of Ice is fine. I expected it. Alright, we are going to use the Sage's Stone. And then, I'm betting on one of them being slower than our enemy. So we should be able to heal after his damage and before. That's the idea. Aw, that's unfortunate. Usually Yangus is slower. Wave of Ice is fine. We'll use Jest to insulate once again. Actually, we won't. We will lower his defense. Abilities. Helm Splitter. Spells. That. And multi-heal. That's really bad. I don't like when he does that. Alright, we are gonna psych up our main hero. Popping in for a little bit before work. Welcome in, Wolfie. How you doing? That hurt. We are gonna have to Omni heal after this. Heck, depending on what time you start, you might actually see us beat this boss. Alright. We need to Omni heal. And we need a Helm Splitter again. Alright. Excuse me. Everyone's back to at least a decent amount. That's fine. We're gonna multi-thrust. And we're gonna psych up once more with Angelo. Hopefully he doesn't do a Wave of Ice. Next turn we'll Falcon Slash. Hey, there's the defense decrease we wanted. Alright. You wanna fight Panera? Why? What did Panera do? Alright, drive us corrupt because other people can't wait when it's snowing. Yeah. That can happen. Ooh, that's not good though. Items, we're going to use a Sage's Stone, and we're going to use a Hustle Dance. So that Angelo doesn't have to use a heal here, and can do the nice, strong Falcon Slash. So the main hero is Sleep. We only have one healer, one real healer. The other ones have minor healing abilities. Which the Sage's Stone is nice, don't get me wrong. But I only have one. They keep changing stuff. Yeah, Panero's been going through a rebranding. So what'd they change this time? Did they remove something you really liked off the menu? We'll use Typheus's Maul. And we'll Hustle Dance again, so that we can wake up our leader. Keep everyone relatively healthy enough that we don't have to worry about, you know, dying instantly. Alright, I was ready for the Wave of Ice. Now I'm gonna start psyching up. Their potato soup, it was so good last year, and this year they made it spicy. They don't have the other one too? Potato soup is easy to make and keeps very well. I have lots of different potato soup recipes if you want some potato soup. It's easy to keep very well. Put it in a thermos, reheat it real fast. And like regular containers, potato soup's an easy one and it keeps for like a week. Multi-thrust. Typheus Maul. And Dragon Lash. Multi-heal. Points? Yes, have some points, Wolfie. That hurt a little bit. Now this one's annoying when it hits the same person twice. We're gonna have to Omni heal. Or not. Well. The Lord of Darkness has been defeated. Yes, boy, to make it for dinner. Well, there you go.
We done it, Gav! We only went and bleeding done it!
At last, I can finally go back and tell Bangers and Mash it's all over. And I have something to tell Alistair too. That he was right all along.
Who'd have thought we'd ever manage it? Should be an interesting anecdote for the ladies.
I bet Grandad and the Og's Princess would be having a whale of a time by now. They must be back to normal at last. I'm half surprised the old codger ain't turned up to surprise us, as usual. But even he couldn't spring up in a place like this, eh?
I transported your friends back to their homeland. Each one of you is a great hero. Yangus, Jessica, Angelo, and of course, you. I will never forget your strength and courage. You remind me of the Seven Sages. You humans never failed to surprise me. It is time to land. Your friends are eager to see you again.
You thought Frode might appear after Yangus said that and we might get one last PNG? It's a funny thought, especially because of how Yangus is laughing. It's like it's going to happen. It's like it's setting it up for the joke. But I think the joke is that it doesn't happen, in fact. It defies expectations because it doesn't happen.
Here we are. Now you can be with your friends again.
Ah, there you are. Welcome back. I saw you all in action. My wonderful men. You were magnificent.
I ain't one of your men, Grandad.
Neither am I.
And I'm a free agent.
Oh, of course. But I suppose you weren't magnificent either. Wise bird, a god. Are you leaving us already?
This world is in no danger now. My path leads to other worlds.
I see. Well, anyway, we are in your Wait a minute! Aren't you forgetting something? What about the princess and I? Just how long are we going to have to suffer this outrageous curse?
Well, the power of Rapthorn's curse is weakening. It will not be long now.
Really? Splendid! I feel much better for hearing that. Well, I don't know where your next destination is, but take care. Is it proper to tell a god to take care?
I am not a god, nor is my real name Emperia. These are but the names you humans have given to me. I was known by a different name in the land of my birth.
That's funny, Wolfie.
There I was called Ramia. But now I must leave. Goodbye, brave humans.
Goodbye.
Grandad, you're sparkling.
It's taken you this long to notice? A personality as rich as mine always sparkles.
Nah, I mean literally. Take a look at yourself.
Ooh.
He looked better green.
I'm back to normal. Hurrah! I'm back! Finally rid of that hideously ugly
I did beat you to it.
guise.
But you don't look no different. You look exactly the same as before.
Right, Yangus?
What did you say? Are you blind? Dazzled by my striking appearance, no doubt. Wait. This is no time for an argument. Where's the princess? Where is my beautiful Medea?
Hello, everyone.
Medea! You're back! Oh, my beloved Medea! At last the curse is lifted. Everything is back as it should be.
Father.
And the castle is getting restored.
Oh, my castle! My castle is back to its old self too!
This is the end. There is a post-game. It does have more story content, but this is the end of the game. This is the end of the story.
Trodain is restored. The glory returns. Everyone, this calls for a banquet. Prepare a feast.
And thus ends the adventures of Kaelin, Yangus, Angelo, Medea, King Trode, and Jessica. And of course, you can't forget Munchie.
Gav! Hey, long time no see, eh? I ain't seen your mug since we polished off that fat geezer. I've been playing it straight, Gav. None of that dodgy business I was up to before I met you. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of trading, you know, bits and bobs like. Been sailing round and selling stuff in all the places we went to together. This bird, mate of mine's been bugging me for ages to help her with it. So here I am. You're looking at Yangus, the important exporter now. Anyway, I heard your big news. So you're head of the Palace Guards then, eh? Diamond. I'm well chuffed I can help you out on your first big job and all. And it's for none other than our darling horse prince. Oh, listen to me. She ain't an horse anymore, is she? So we're escorting the princess to a wedding at Sevilla Cathedral, right? I don't know, though. Beats me why she's still marrying that charmless bloke. After all that's happened. Oh, yeah. Nearly forgot. I was supposed to give you a message from this old minister I saw on the way over.
Alright,
Seems
Wolfie,
the
you have a good day.
princess is ready to deport now. So you can go and fetch her from a room like. I'll be waiting down in the courtyard then, eh? See you in a bit.
It's been a while. I came as soon as I heard the news. So, it seems we'll have the honor of escorting the lovely princess. I just ran into Yangus, too. Same as ever. I'm a busy man, as you know. So I wasn't too thrilled at first at having to drop everything and come over. But it is good to see the old gang again. Anyway, are you really alright with this wedding going ahead? You don't have to stick around if it's too hard for you. Just do what you have to do, my friend. Like I did when I left the Abbey.
Angelo's so wonderful. You know, he looks after children who don't have anywhere else to go. Don't you? He says he wants to repay all the kindness Abbot Francisco showed him when he was all alone in the world. Isn't he just the sweetest man you ever met?
Hey, no need to tell the whole world. I have a certain image to maintain with my admirers. Well then, see you in a bit. I'll be down in the courtyard taking a break. Come and find me when you're ready.
A few months has passed. Alright, but before we do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and knock out those 10 that I have stored up. Get rid of those. Since today is the last day of the event for the Dragon Quest VII, I'm going to go ahead and get those done just in case. Because I don't trust you people.
Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty.
Oh, goodness. 2 things. 1, thank you, Anonymous, for the $40 tip. I appreciate it. 2, I'm not going to get through all of those this stream. Especially because stream's not going to be as long as some of the usual ones. Because we should be back tonight, hopefully, with some D&D. Actually, what time is it? I might have to get off in a minute. Yeah, I've got another 4 minutes. Why not trust you? I have so many reasons not to trust you. Alright. We only have 4 minutes, though. Go ahead and do that. I need a church. I'm up a little bit later just so I can find a church. Because we do need to save that we beat the game, you know? You absolutely trust. I don't trust you at all. You've proven untrustworthy. I've already broken all these before. I don't need to break these again. The game is restricting my freedom. You know the answer to why that is. That's going up to the 3rd floor. I forgot there's a staircase here that also went up. I was going around to the staircase in the corner. Hey, look who it is!
Hey there! Long time no see. How have you been? You look pretty well, that's for sure. But how come you haven't visited me in Alexandria? I've missed you. You know, I was planning to go off and live on my own, but my mother was so worried I ended up settling down back at home. I guess the time I spent away from her made us both realize what's truly important to us. We get on really well now. I'm not much of a replacement for my brother, but I've decided to stay and look after Alexandria. With everyone's help, of course. But enough of that. Have you heard? Apparently Yangus and Red have teamed up now and they're doing something together. Can you believe it? Last I remember, they couldn't exchange 2 words without 3 insults. I wonder what went on between them. Huh? You're on your way to pick up Princess Medea? Yeah, I guess it's time to get going. Okay then. I'll be waiting for you down in the courtyard.
There's a lot of answers. That's precisely the answers. There's a lot of answers. I don't need another answer than that.
I suppose this is the last time I'll play the piano like this in here. I wonder if there'll be a piano I can play in Argonia. Thank you for coming. Is it already time to leave? I asked the minister to have you call on me so that we could take one last walk through the castle, alone together, just like old times. I know it's not quite time yet, but I wanted to say goodbye to you properly. To thank you for everything you've done. The times I've spent here in Tradaine Castle, with you, will be memories I shall treasure for always. I have to marry the Prince of Argonia to fulfill my royal duty. And you have to please continue to serve my father and protect Tradaine, just as you always have. So then, shall we go? It won't do to keep people waiting too long.
So this is Savella Cathedral. What a perfect place for a grand royal wedding. Excellent work, young man. You did an admirable job of escorting us. Your duty here has now been fulfilled. You shall stay the night at the inn and return to Trudane tomorrow.
But I thought they'd all be attending the wedding.
I'm sorry, Princess, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Well, well, pleased to make your acquaintance indeed. I am Prince Charmley of Argonia.
He's getting fatter.
Goodness! Ooh, you must be Princess Medea. Ooh, charmed, I'm sure. One look at you is enough to make me forget all the other beautiful girls I've ever met. I'm the luckiest man in the world to have you as my wife.
Blimey. What's with all the romance? I didn't...
It's Charmley. Oh, aren't you those servants from the initiation? No doubt you're here because you heard the news of my wedding. Well, I'm afraid this is as far as you can come.
Looking like 10 over here.
I can't possibly
Like
have
10 degrees.
commoners like you at such a grand royal affair. It's not as if you're aristocracy or wealthy or, well, anything.
That brat is unbelievable. Can't let us in on account of our being too common, indeed. The preening little snob. It's been a while since the initiation, but he is still just as obnoxious as ever.
Isn't he?
And yet tomorrow, he's going to be marrying the princess. Can you believe it? Are you really going to let this happen? If you ask me, it's your duty as Chief of the Palace Guard to protect the princess's happiness.
Rise and shine, Gov. We've come all this way. We should at least try and get a glimpse of her all dolled up. I'll go on ahead then, eh? I'll be waiting in front of that big church.
See, the post game of this game starts out very interesting because the game is over. We've beaten the main story of the game.
We thought you weren't coming. The ceremony's already started. It's bedlam up there with all those people. I doubt anyone would notice you among the crowd.
Moto, hello! How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. We saved the world. Now we gotta save the girl. It is the order of things.
What a crowd! I can't see a thing from here.
Yeah, we've beaten the game. We're now in the post game.
What's going on? Has it already started?
People are saying
It's going
that
well.
The bride looks stunning. I wish I was more like her.
I'm more interested in seeing the new Lord High Priest than the bride and groom, but it's impossible to see anything from here.
Congratulations!
You never beat the game?
Princess
Oh, you should. It's a lot of fun.
Congratulations, Prince
How far have you gone?
Hey, stop pushing!
Wow!
Oh,
There you are, Gov. I knew you'd turn up. Right, this way. Follow me.
2/3, I think. Are you lost? Do you need help getting to where you're going, or are you just still exploring it?
Well,
Or
we've
just
got this
not
far.
interested anymore?
Now, we just have to take care of that knight.
I am.
What?
I mean, Yangus did have a pretty high
leave it
skill in
to me,
fisticuffs.
Gav. Go on, in you go.
Honestly, where has the princess got to? What could possibly be taking her so long?
You have to give for so long, you need to restart from the beginning. You played on 3DS. This time maybe on PS2. Yeah, you can use the PS2, or you could use an emulator to play it on PC with higher res graphics like what I'm doing. I own it on PS2. I have the disc, I've got a PlayStation, got the BIOS from, and so I'm using an emulator to run it, because I can do higher graphics. There's a mod that will do HD graphics, so you don't have to play in 480p. You can find it pretty easily, but if you can't find it, feel free to DM me in my Discord. Random Duck, could you post the Discord for him? And I can send you a link to it.
What? Is this true?
Ah. What is it, Father? Tell me at once.
It seems the bride, Princess Medea, has disappeared.
What did you say? I don't believe it. Well, she must have been kidnapped. It's the only explanation. Aha! Of course! It was you! This is all your doing! He was jealous, so he kidnapped the princess. Seize him at once!
Phew. You're okay.
Hey? What's going on, Gav? Where's...
Hey! Get over here, we've got trouble! King Trode and Princess Medea are surrounded by soldiers down there!
You what? I don't get it. But we better get a move on, Gav. It don't look good.
Stay right where you are!
Do you think we'll just let you go after you ruined the royal wedding like that?
Good luck stopping us.
Leave them to us. You just get the princess and King Trode to safety.
Like, do you know who these people are? They defeated Rapthorn, the Lord of Darkness. What are you gonna do about it?
Ah, there you are. Just in the nick of time. I knew I could depend on you. You have to take Medea and escape from here at once. I can't possibly let that awful Prince Charmless marry my beautiful Medea. My country's honor matters not one jot compared to her happiness. Please, take her to safety.
My marriage was arranged by our two families long ago. I thought I had no choice but to accept it gracefully. I always resigned myself to it.
I mean, she doesn't have to,
I always
because,
saw it
you
as
know,
my
Kaelin is
duty as
also a prince of Argonia.
But I simply can't abide him. If it's a choice between marrying that twit and being a horse, you can make mine a grass sandwich. I can't live my whole life denying my true feelings. Take my hand and let's run away together. Please, take me away from here.
Absolutely.
away, you incompetent rogues!
It's not like you did anything, Prince Charmless.
How could you be so remiss as to let a wagged wabble like them rout you, you rotten rascals?
He will never learn his lesson.
I should know better than to entrust my princess's retrieval to a troop of reluctant roughnecks!
Then why don't you go after them and bring the princess back yourself?
Go, King Clavius.
But I can't do that all on my own. I'll send the royal guard.
Typical. You think that just because you're a prince, you can solve everything with money and power.
But I got that huge Argon heart during the initiation all by myself.
Enough of your lies! I know the truth.
Yeah, pre-rendered cutscenes like this do not have higher res graphics, but this is what the original used to look like. But it was made for a CRTV, so that was fine. It looked better on a CRTV than it would look on a monitor like this.
Cool, blimey, Father.
How did he beat us here? And that's the credits. You can marry Princess Medea in the full post game. You can go in, and there is something called the Argonian Path, or the Argon Path, something like that, and you can prove the hero's lineage and that he is a Prince of Argonia, and get a ring that'll help you. It's also where you can fight the actual dragons in this game. Because you may have noticed there weren't really very many dragons in this Dragon Quest. They're in the post-game. The story that this game was telling didn't have room for dragons. And it's not the only game where that's true of in Dragon Quest, but it's the only one where it's like a really like noticeable thing. But yeah. That was Dragon Quest VIII. And I hope that you all enjoyed it very much as I did. I love Dragon Quest VIII. It is one of my favorite RPGs.
Come in! Tell me about your travels.
Oh, Limbo Worm Live, thank you! Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How's your stream? What were you streaming? We're actually, credits are just rolling on this one. We just beat Dragon Quest VIII. But yeah, welcome in. How was your stream? What'd you play? And welcome into all the other raiders. How are y'all? Got a raid and shoot. Got food. Have a good stream. You got it. Have fun. Have your food. Thank you for the shout out, Random Duck. I appreciate it. Hey everyone, if y'all are new here, Limbo Worm Live, he's got a really cool channel. He does some cool stuff over there. If y'all want to go support him, you definitely should go and give his channel a look over. Actually got to see his channel for the first time because of Outward 2 streams. And Outward 2 is going to be coming out this summer. So if you're interested in that, me and him should both be playing it on our channels at different times. Now, the unfortunate thing is, since I beat the game, I was also planning on raiding out. So, there is that. But I do thank you all for stopping by. It was just a timing thing.
And you're protected under our roof. Your family's free to enjoy their dreams. Fund a life and save up to 43% on home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a